G'day.
Hello,
I'm Kat,
I'm Aimee.
and we are your Wednesday couple on...
For a couple of gays. Hi.
So, this week's topic is actually one that I picked because it is something that I am madly passionate about. And it's, what are your favourite gay movies and why? And I, in my own personal collection alone, I have, 50 films plus TV series plus everything else. If I see one, I have to have it if it's not a part of my
Even
film.
if it's really bad.
Even if it's really bad. Because I believe that queer films should be supported no matter how bad the acting is. So I'm hoping that the other couples will be able to help me add to my list. Chantel and Kerry, you definitely did. There were a few there that I didn't know about. So, of course, my list is quite long, and
But we're just going to do highlights.
we're just gonna skim. I've picked some of my favourites, some that I don't think that some of you will have, and in particular, queer cinema in Australia is actually, there are a lot of filmmakers that make queer films that haven't necessarily been big budget released, and if I mention any and you want a link or any further information, either email or Facebook us or leave a comment, and I will give you as much information as I possibly can. So, Aimee, would you like to go first?
Do all of mine?
Oh, well, we could do what Chantel and Kerry did and do one for one.
Yeah, but I don't think we have one for one. I'm pretty sure you have like 10 times more than me.
Okay, well, just why don't you go first?
Okay.
I'm being nice and letting you go first.
Alright, Philadelphia. Obviously, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have seen it. It's Tom Hanks, and he has AIDS and is working in a law firm and, gets fired.
Fights for his rights.
And fights for his rights, yeah. So it's a very good movie, very massive tearjerker, but
beautiful movie. Antonio Banderas. Hello, how can you go wrong? That's your first one.
Mm-hmm.
My first one. I'll start with international film. Latter Days. I haven't got it here in my collection. I've got some of my...
I don't know where it is.
I don't know. I haven't seen it since the move. It's here somewhere. Latter Days. Brilliant movie. And it is about Mormons and the Mormon community. A small sector of them moved to LA, and two of the people in the little thing, I was going to call it a cult, but that's wrong, sorry, don't want to offend anybody, are actually gay, and he falls in love with, your stereotypical gay boy. Beautiful movie, very intense in parts, and was probably the movie that made me get addicted to queer cinema in the first place. So, and all our films aren't necessarily going to be lesbian films, because there are some amazing gay guys films out there that we just absolutely love.
Guess with that, then there's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Great, and Aussie.
Which is an Australian film. Where essentially these three guys are
Guy Pearce.
Hugo Weaving?
Yeah, Hugo Weaving. Oh, God, what's the old guy's name?
I don't know. Oh. Anyway, they're on a bus and they are like a big
It's incredible.
Like a show bus
It
sort
is.
of thing,
It
and
is.
they're travelling across Australia, and
And
it's
they've done
very
a
cool.
stage theatre production on it. So many things.
It's very, very cool.
Very, very cool. One of our favourite Aussies. Moving along with more Aussie films. Head On. Alex Dimitriatis, I think is how you pronounce his name, is a closeted Italian or Greek, one of the two. And it's all about drugs and being gay in an Italian family and hiding it and falling in love and not falling in love and being out and not being out. Great film. And I haven't got that here either. I'm missing a box of videos. So that's awesome. Next. As you can hear the clanking. This is one the girls, Kerry and Chantel, talked about. And it's one of our favourites. Amy's favourite.
Two words. Movie and chocolate in the same thing. Hello, what could be wrong with it? Better than chocolate. It is very, very cool.
And seriously, if you
haven't seen it, you need to see it.
Yeah,
that's pretty much
that's
it.
what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
I personally think that there's some better ones, but it is really good. And Chantel and Kerry have hit the nail on the head. That paint scene, yeah,
bring it on.
As Amy said. Next for me would be one that came out a few years ago, Milk, with Sean Penn, based on a true story, which I always love, and is just incredible. I was really actually impressed with the quality of the movie that they did. So, if you haven't seen it, go and see it.
You can show a few more of yours.
Okay.
I'll go through
Next one, fried green tomatoes. Now, most people think that this is not a queer film. Technically, it isn't, but I need a drink of water. If you actually read the book, these two are actually in, and the movie doesn't show it, but they are actually in a lesbian relationship. It's got Kathy Bates in it, always great. It is another tearjerker and a great movie. If you're wanting to sort of just watch a nice feel-good movie, that one. I'm a bit of a musicals kind of person. And this... So Rent would be my first favourite musical.
We'll go out of your way.
Yeah.
We'll take a day off work if it's on during the day.
Because I've lost my copy and I'm still trying to get another one. So I love Rent and love... Oh, my God. Just... dream of mine is to go and see it on Broadway. Oh, my God. That would be so good. So that's number one. Broadway theatre style that I love, and that has a queer storyline to it. It is actually one of the main themes through it. It's about HIV in the early 80s, and it was a big Broadway before they did it into a movie, but the movie is just as good. Ty Diggs is in it, and Tracy, can't think of a name, sorry. And then my next one, this was when I was younger, when I was, a teenager, this is what came out, and it's called Camp. And the queer storyline in this is one that for any kid, any young person who is a trans person or is struggling with coming out or dealing with the consequences of coming out, this film is brilliant. Lots of music in it. Love it. Beautiful film. And one that I'll watch all the time. Okay, do you want to do a couple more of yours?
Okay, I don't actually have them, and they're not necessarily...
Well, we do have them, it's just I didn't pull them off the shelf.
Yeah, I don't have them on me at the moment. They're not... they're TV shows, and it's...
We're just informing you of the stuff that we like to watch that, you know, as a young person, or making you informed of, you know...
The L Word, absolute favourite. Have watched every episode in every season, and was very sad that there's no more, because I want more. We found it, it was addictive. You'd start watching something and you didn't finish the season until, you didn't put the DVDs away until the season was finished, and then it was like, alright, we have to go get another one. So that was kind of sad, losing that.
Which is obviously a big, if you're queer, or maybe if you're a young queer person, you haven't heard of it, but I'm sure every person has heard of that one. And the next one.
Queer as Folk.
Which is essentially the gay man's, in inverted commas, version of the word, as we put it here.
Yeah. I mean, it has a lesbian couple in it as well.
Oh yeah, but
yeah. But things like at the moment, Grey's Anatomy has a gay couple in it. And you know, they're
sorry, I'm just having a little daydream there.
Yeah,
if
nice.
only.
So, you know, there's lots of TV shows that have gay couples,
and they have actually got
cool.
out.
It's actually good to actually have TV that's more mainstream, that has gay couples in it, and even just gay people in it, really. I mean, things like Modern Family and stuff like that, they actually show that pretty much it's okay and it's normal and all of that.
And it is common in our society. Okay, guys, I'm aware of the time. We're already at 12 minutes and we have a whole lot more to get through. So we're going to have to do a part 2. We'll be back.